of okay, okay, just write select count from account. Don't put anything inside
Okay.
and run this query. So this gives you a count. There are 16 records in your system right now, and you get all the count. Okay.
Yes.
So this is how you get count. You can put ID as well. You will get the same number. So whether you put just open bracket, Salesforce identify that as default as an IT, so it will return you all. If you put ID as well, it will return you 16 records. So that is one thing for you guys to understand. Second, when I'll give you a scenario. Now give me count of account by type. Now every time when I say type, you guys got it a little bit, right? So I'm saying give me count by something. When I said by something, that by will be the first column in your select clause. So you will say select type comma count from account, and then since I'm saying give me count by some attribute, it's going to be group by. So add group by type. So I'm saying give me count by type. So type will be in group by, and type ideally should be the first column. Now run your query. Replace count with ID. Like put ID inside. So now this is giving me account, type, and the count. Now you have to really understand why is this query needed. I had 16 account records. I want to see how many account are customer direct, how many account are customer channel, and how many accounts does not have any type. You need these kind of analysis to do when you create lot of data within Salesforce. Right? Now if I say same thing, give me count of account by status. What will you do, Simran?
I will replace type with status and then group by status. Invalid.
So there is no field called status. Now how do you know if there is a field called status already exists on account or not? Right? So your query is right. Okay. Maybe API name is wrong.
Yes.
Here, how do I know what is the API name for a status? Or I don't know if there is a status column as well. Is there a way for me to look it here?
Yes, so we will go on account object and then search in this drop down we will search for is there any field called status or not.
Is it alphabetically ordered?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is no. Okay.
No
So
status.
do
Yes.
it as opposed to type, write the same query on, I think there is something called state. Check if there is a state. You have to go up. You have shipping country, shipping city. Okay, you can use shipping city. Just use shipping city. So that is basically giving me grouping by shipping city. And if you have some data populated, you should be able to see it. Okay. Now on this one, so far so clear. Are you guys clear? Okay, do this.
Yes.
Simran, can you change shipping? Can you put shipping city after count ID? So
Okay.
remove first column, put count ID, and then put shipping city.
Okay.
Is this a better view to see?
No, sir.
This was a formatting issue which I was talking Tumpa in your query. All the query which you are writing, you are putting count first and then attribute. Usually you want to see by attribute, right? I said give me count by this. So that column should always come first. Is it wrong query? No, it is not wrong query. It will run. It run here also, right? But then I'm looking different way. So that is one point to understand. So revert it back your changes. So anytime anybody ask a group by, now you guys should be clear enough. Okay, now write down. Let's make it a little complex, okay?
Okay.
Give me count of account by type, by shipping city for account. What will you do? So you see channel is repeated 3 times. One which has blank shipping city, another which has Paris, and then Lawrence, right?
Yes, sir.
So sometimes people will ask you that give me account grouped by state, then grouped by, grouped by country, then state, then city. That means you are basically grouping it by 3 different ways. Now in that case, if I put count in the beginning, it will really confuse me, that grouping. Now, if I am asking you, give me count by country, then state, then city, I want your order to be in the same way. Your order cannot be city first and then state and then country. Are you guys clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now on this one, you can stop sharing now,
Okay, sir.
and I let Chandan share his screen.
Okay.
Okay, now for you, give me count of opportunity by stage. This will not run. Okay, Chandan, we just see this just before, but probably you didn't notice. Count
No, no,
with a bracket only work when you're only using count. So your stage is not correct. So look for what is the stage. Okay. So now,
Mhm.
so far I was talking count, right? One of the other query which I gave you guys to write it is give me revenue by stage. So far it's count, number of records, right? Sometimes
Yes,
I
sir.
will tell you, give me revenue by a stage. So first you have to have understanding. What am I really talking? I'm talking about revenue. Revenue will basically have dollar value. And what do I want to see? If there are two opportunity with $100 each and stage is prospecting, then I want to see prospecting with value as 200. Okay. How do you guys think I can get into that kind of output? Count is not an option. So there was another link which I asked you guys to go through this for reading is aggregate function. So I'm giving a hint. Think about what aggregate function you can use here. Anybody can speak.
So count testing.
No. You are trying to think about it. Count is basically if I create two opportunity, count will give me two, right? I'm trying to add $100 and $100. It's sum. So write sum. That's what you would do, right? If I give you $100 and if I give Chandan $100 and I ask you how many dollar you guys have, you will add your values, right? You will sum it up. Look for a column called revenue. There should be some column called revenue. It is alphabetically ordered, so you know where you will find R.
Expected revenue.
There should be revenue as well. Just check.
There is no revenue, sir.
Is there an amount? Look into opportunity screen and see if there is an expected revenue has a different value, a different purpose for it. You can use expected revenue as well, but I wanted to see the main revenue, not expected revenue. And that should be something on opportunity object. Go on the opportunity object, not here. Go on the UI of opportunity. Amount. Use amount. You see amount on the top? Expected revenue is basically your probability time your amount times probability percent. Okay, so you see probability percent below 10%. So
Yes.
whatever is your amount, it will get multiplied with 10% and the value will be stored on expected revenue. So use amount in your query.
By stage name. Amount by stage name. Sum of amount. Should be sum of amount. Is it correct, sir?
Well, you will figure it out.
Hmm.
Is this correct? Is this correct, Chandan?
So you were query about amount by state name.
Mhm.
So sir, amount to retrieve first, then state name, stage name.
That means you didn't follow what I said before. It is technically correct, but
Hmm.
this is not correct. Why this is not correct, Tumpa?
So first we have to write a select a stage name and then some amount, sum of amount.
Correct. Chandan, we just talked about it a little while ago. So you will put
Yeah, sir. But according to the question, it was a select account by type. So we use account first, then by type as second field. And here you said amount by stage name. So I just write amount first and then stage.
amount by a stage name. So
Yes.
that means whatever
Oh,
comes in the by,
yeah.
that has to go first, right?
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Got it.
Okay, so now um, give me an opportunity. Give me top five opportunity by amount. So you see all that opportunities and the dollar value, right? Now I want
Hmm.
to identify top five opportunity by amount. What is going to be my query? Now we are moving from group by. Are you guys having any question on group by or you are all clear?
No, sir.
Chumpa,
No sir, it's clear.
Simran,
It's
Amount.
clear, sir.
is this the last time I'm explaining you guys? Can I assume this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so then let's move to the next variety, right? So I want to select top five opportunities. So people will just tell you like this. I want to select top five opportunity. I mean, of course, opportunity is for dollar values. So I made it little more explicit. Give me top 5 opportunity for amount, right? So what will be your query?
So
Is it-
one confusion that I have always, when you say top five opportunity or when you say top five accounts or contact, in that case, what we should retrieve? Either the amount value or the contact name or the opportunity name.
So top 5 is generally whenever it is discussed for
Hmm.
opportunity, it
Hmm.
is by dollar value. Okay,
Oh.
and that is what in this case, I explicitly mention that I want top 5 opportunity for amount. Meaning, I'm telling you that show me by amount, show me by dollar value.
So it will be um, some select some amount from opportunity order by ASC limit 5 or DESC limit 5.
So why it will be some? You were partially right. Why it is some? I'm not asking you give me total of opportunity amount. I am telling you give me top 5 opportunity, right? So it won't be some. It will be select amount from opportunity. Order by you have to put the column name. Now column name will be what?
Order by
Amount.
Yes.
Amount.
So write amount. Okay. Now just run this query right now. Forget about other stuff. You should also add opportunity name in the beginning, otherwise all you will get is dollar value, right? So add opportunity name or name, whatever is the column name. It would be opportunity name mostly. Okay. So now this gives me every opportunity order by amount. Okay. Now what is it giving you? Is it giving you ascending or descending?
So by
Ascending.
default it is ascending.
Okay. But when you have to really do top 5, then it should be descending. No, 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 wait. You have to have that column, right? You took out the column, Chandan. Order by which column? You have to say
Uh-huh.
order by amount.
Amount.
And then you have to say how do you want to order? Do you want to order ascending or descending? The default is ascending. But if
Hmm.
you want descending, so put descending and then run the query.
Hmm.
Right? So there is one null value, that's why it is coming top. Otherwise, you will see it is now descending order. Correct? Now you will add limit 5 because I said give
Sir,
me top 5.
why there is a null value appearing, sir, when we talk about descending?
Because null comes always first. There is no dollar value on that record. Somebody in your org has created Pune as an opportunity with no amount in it. So
Hmm.
that's why it is coming. If you add ID,
Fulfilling.
add
What
ID.
if it's not fulfilling the format of descending, sir? I mean, it should be the highest value which should arise first.
How do you know that? Highest value if there is a value. If you put
But
0,
if there is
then it
no
will go
value,
down. Yes, if there is no value, then it is null, right?
and
Null,
what if, sir, when there is more than one name?
null each, it will be repeating, right? Null.
Repeating.
So there is another thing I send you guys to read about null. Okay. So read it, the notes later on.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Go back to the query now.
Mm-hmm.
and put limit 5.
For top 5.
So if you see, if you just minus null 1, then it is giving you top 5 in the descending order, right? So the topmost come in the first. Now if you have to
You
really
also
take out,
declare
if
is
you have
not
to
equal to null.
if you have to take out null, you will add a where clause.
Yes.
Add it. Okay. So just wait for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I want to explain you something else. So take
Yes.
out your where clause for now. You see what you see on the top. If you really see on the top, sort result by A to Z, you see little up. Yeah. And what it says, null first.
Yes, sir.
Look into the drop down and say nulls last. Right? And well, and then if you run the same query, then the null will not come
Oh, I mean the null will go at the bottom
at
of
the
the list.
bottom. That
Okay.
is that is the link which that is the detail which I have said you guys to read it through um, on WhatsApp. Okay,
So in
so
that case, we do not use to need to use the where clause.
yes, usually you can add where clause as well. Now, if I have to do same, find the last 5, what will happen to the query?
Null
No, wait.
last.
Let Tumpa reply this. So this query is for top 5 opportunity. If I want to tell me opportunity which are last 5, what will be my query, Tumpa?
So we use ascending instead of descending.
Correct. You in fact have to just remove descending because it is default ascending. You don't have to type specifically. You can take out
Uh,
ascending and just run the query because the default is ascending.
Depending on.
But logically, it was right. Logically, you were right. Okay, so this is how you use order by. Now, in this one, right now, where clause to take out null. You were writing a where clause to take out null, right? Let's continue that. How do you write null or not null? Where amount,
Uh, Amount is equal to if I just want to. But how will this?
So it's exclamation equal
So
to
we
no.
need to put some value inside the single quote. So in that case, we need to use is not equal to null.
okay, try that. It's not working. Your query has some problem. This is basic SOQL issue, okay? It's not, it is nothing to do with, this is basically your SQL understanding. Order by comes first or where clause comes first in the sequence.
Hmm.
So where clause comes first, then order.
opportunity where not equal to null. Order by amount. Sorry. Do I need to put a comma over here?
No.
Yes.
So the more you guys play, and I'm expecting you guys to play, think about, I told yesterday and day before yesterday also. You have to think your example and run your query by yourself. If not, just Google, put some thought and Google it. Unless you play around with these queries, you will never be comfortable. Okay. And as you grow, you'll get more comfortable by default. But if you want to get comfortable sooner, you have to run more queries. If you don't do it, you'll always have in the confusion. So far, so good. You
Yes.
guys understand now
Yes, sir.
order by? You guys understand group by?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Okay,
I was moved out.
go ahead.
Sir, I understood ordered by and group by both, but I don't understand where to use order and where to use group. I'm just confused in this process.
It is very think in a way.
Hmm.
Think in a way. What will you do normally in normal your life, right? If I say, can you? If I give you set of T-shirts and I tell you that group it in colors, right? So you will put all colors together, red
Hmm.
first, right? Then green
We'll group
first,
it, not order it. Okay,
right?
okay,
So that's how you do grouping. When
okay.
I say I gave you same set of t-shirt and I said, can you order it from t-shirt size, from medium
Hmm.
to long to short or whatever, like short, medium, long, then
Hmm.
XL, then XXL and all that stuff, right? So in that case, you will order it,
Right.
right?
Or in
Now,
case of price,
sorry,
also we'll use order by.
exactly. But if
Hmm.
you take the same example, when you go to
Hmm.
shop to buy t-shirt, you won't just get one small t-shirt and one medium and one long. You will get five small, maybe 10 medium, maybe 15 large, right? That
Hmm.
means they not only group it, they also order it. Correct? Have you
Hmm.
guys seen how they put t-shirts in the shops? When the
Yes.
sizes, they'll put all
Yes.
small together, then they'll put all medium together. And if it is from the same brand and same style, they will stack one after the other.
Hmm. Yes, sir.
So that is called group by and order by. So now if I have to tell you group by and order by too, so the example for this is give me opportunity,
Hmm.
right? Give me opportunity, revenue by stage and order by dollar value. Or let's make it simple. Give me opportunity stage by dollar value and order by opportunity stage. So you first wrote a query saying opportunity, select opportunity stage, comma, sum, amount from opportunity, group by
Stage name.
stage name.
Stage.
Group by
Now,
stage.
so this gives you in any random order, like you will see it comes in what alphabetically format, right? Now, if I have to order it, I can order it by stage. So I can say order by stage. Okay. I can also order by dollar value. I let you guys practice it. And if you are not able to do it, Google for it. How will you use order by and group by together? And practice this. Tomorrow we'll talk about it.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Try. So you just saw where clause. So where and order by combine. Similarly, you can combine where, group by, order by. Okay. So try all the combination. I gave you how to use it. Now you have to mix and match it. Okay. I gave you one example. Make a note of it. Try to solve that example and do the same thing. I said, okay, give me count of account by type. So that gives me count of account by type. But I also want to tell you order by number of account or order by type. What will you do and how will you do it? Okay, clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll let you guys go and practice it.
Okay, sir.